What's going on? This is James Weller, Boxing Source, here with another video. And this video here is to talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. We did have a video that was posted on this YouTube channel over a month ago in reference to what is next for Andy Ruiz Jr. After his loss in the rematch to Anthony Joshua over in Saudi Arabia, where he lost the IBF, WBA, WBO, and IBO heavyweight championships. Now we see that through boxing scene that Andy Ruiz is budgeted out for a date in May or June, according to sources that are close to Andy Ruiz Jr. That spoke to, I guess, ESPN Deportes. They say that Andy Ruiz could return to the gym in February or March, which would, give him, the 3 months to kind of prepare himself for a fight, whether it would be in May or whether it would be in June. He has basically stayed away from, media, so to speak, after his loss to Anthony Joshua. Of course, he had the whole thing in reference to his weight being much bigger as far as like his weight is concerned in his rematch against Anthony Joshua on December 7th, in comparison to the first fight that was at Madison Square Garden in June 1st of 2019, where he was able to score that upset. So they're kind of like seeing where he would kind of be in this particular instance, or where he would go. The options that were put up for Andy Ruiz Jr. included Dominic Brazil, Gerald Washington, Adam Kalnacki, or other fighters that are within the Premier Boxing Champions stable. There had been a possible fight that would have been put together with Gerald Washington and Charles Martin that would be part of the card for Wilder Fury 2. So Gerald Washington might be out of the mix for that. For me, a potential fight between Andy Ruiz and Adam Kalnacki would be a great fight in the heavyweight division. You know that Adam Kalnacki had his fight against Chris Arreola last summer, and that fight was the most active fight as far as punch stats are concerned in heavyweight division history, basically, with just about 2,000 total punches thrown in the 12-round bout that Kalnacki won. So a fight between Adam Kalnacki and Andy Ruiz Jr., given that both guys have very busy hands, could stay in close quarters and throw hands and take a lot of shots. That could be a great fight if they're able to put that together. But you also have had this possibility of Andy Ruiz Jr. fighting Dylan White. Now, Dylan White was part of the undercard for Ruiz Joshua 2. He did get a win there in that particular fight card after he scored a win against Oscar Rivas in the summer of last year. But then he had that whole controversy with the sample that was tested. So after all of that was cleared, he was cleared to fight on December 7th against Marius Rock, and he was able to get a decision win over Marius Rock. And now he's kind of positioning himself as, the number one contender for the WBC Heavyweight Championship, but the next in line for the mandatory challenger position after Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight each other on February 22nd. But in the meantime, you could possibly have Dylan White against Andy Ruiz Jr., and that could be a very, very good fight to make. If Matchroom and Eddie Hearn kind of secured that and locked that down for 2020. But this is kind of like the follow up to the video that was posted not long after Andy Ruiz Jr. lost to Anthony Joshua in the rematch. Now we kind of like see the possible opponents that are put up for Andy Ruiz Jr. in his next fight, where he will be able to return to the ring. But as of right now, I mean, it's been, I would say 5 weeks or so since that fight between him and Anthony Joshua. So now they're kind of like seeing what the timetable will be for him, if he's able to get back into the gym in February or in March. And then once that is solidified, then we'll see when he would be back into the ring in May or June. So you could check out the link that will be posted in the description box that gives the details of Andy Ruiz and his planned return. But that is basically what I have in reference to this particular topic. You could catch topics here on the YouTube channel for the Boxing Source. You could subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you'll know when we have videos posted here on YouTube. And you could catch the Boxing Source radio show live Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Blog Talk Radio, or you could catch the podcast on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, Breaker, or whatever your favorite podcast app is. On that note, folks, I'm out. Peace.